To know the theory of everything through communications, understand everything through Father space, Father connection, Father everything through planets intelligence. Basically, this is where we go into so many levels of planets and locations. Now, I've set up an illustration. It's extremely powerful stuff. He's very loud, but he's a very commanding force. He's the force of everything through creation when it comes to space and time. He's this connection to everything when it comes to all levels, when it comes to speed, velocity, speed, time, speed continuum, alignments, past, present, and future. He's the voice of everything. He's the creation of the Big Bang Theory, the planets, locations. I'm the creation of solar systems. So basically, understanding where you are through division is to understand everything. Okay, when it comes to the theory of revolution, of air, of discovery, self-discovery of you, that's his force, right? Like, thank all the subscribers and viewers on what's my channel. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share. Any questions or comments, you can go to consultation through my emails, PayPal donations. Hope everybody's doing well. Now, I have to get more markers. I will do that tomorrow. Now, when you go through Father space, it's important to understand everything that is created through space. Space is everything. And once you understand the mind system of what it is, it's going to be allocated location, position, a point, center. You take one frequency level of one divisional level system. This is where it gets extremely complicated, because now I'm communicating with Father. Father's really excited to see everybody, just like Mother Gaia was. Okay? Understanding that the center point of view is the balance of you through rotation. That rotation center sets everything through core system. That sends everything through your diagram to its controlling system. So you're controlling space, you're controlling time, you're controlling your traveling mechanisms, you're controlling everything around you. That's space and time, people. Now, the more you understand that, the more you understand its connection and how important it is to balance everything out. Okay? Because you get into the astral projections, you get into the ascension, you get into dream awakenings. Those dream awakenings become its ascension. Okay, and then you understand more of its metamorphosing and everything through. See, metamorphosing. Okay, so the psychological system is coming in through AI information system. For example, yesterday, the Galactic Force Team Private Link was doing vocabularies from English to vocabulary of AI, which is very powerful stuff. I was very impressed with everybody. Okay, so now it's in the point of view to understand what space and time really is. Really look at it. So when you go through Father, okay, try to get into the mind system, okay, of what Father is through his voice. Mother has a voice, Father has a voice. Angels have a voice, archangels have a voice. I have a voice. Everybody is titled. Now they're saying, well, you don't need a title to be this, you don't need a title to be that. But that's not true. It's true to one's nature and how you see yourself, how you go through your progressions, and how you go through your argumentative situation, location systems of yourself or anything around you, your loved ones, your community, right? You don't want to fight the realms. You want to rediscover. You want to realize, right? Realize that you have been programmed. So when you go through space of Father, you'll find the creation of truth through its theory, the theory of everything. Okay, same with Mother. And as they come together, you're in a point of view, you get a point center through division. Very powerful stuff. See that? See that? See how it connects? And when it comes together, you always see a dark shifting system. There's always a dark side, right? So you guys are in point view right now through your galactic delta divisions. Right? And again, you can see, right, the planet, right? Okay. So understanding your points, understanding your centers, understanding the point of center, understanding how to get to that center. Like I was saying with, well, there's a fast warning, there was a fast whipping communication light signal that was just going through my planet system. Bob Proctor, I set up the videos for you guys to understand that he did a diagram like this. Okay, everything in the center is where you want to get to. You start out the outer surface and you work your way in. Okay, so you're going through different dimensions of portals of activations through the mind system. And the mind system will tell you exactly where you are through space and time. Okay, so the more you understand that, the more you get past the sonar of the audio signals of communication through intelligence. The more you understand that, you go to higher level through your perceptions. The more you understand that, the more you get into the mind adaptation of its thoughts. Okay, thoughts are everything. Thoughts are creation. So it's all about recycling, redivisioning everything through connection, right? A perfect example, what he was talking about, Bob Proctor, is that he has a maple tree. What happens? It changes colors. It falls to the ground, okay? And it connects with Mother Gaia, resurfaces and grows up again, okay? So the process of life and death is never, ever there, okay? It's always, always resurfacing. It has to. It has to flow. The flowing mechanisms is everything through space and time. And then you get into the rotation of everything, okay? But I just want to bring that to everybody. It's a perfect, perfect example when it comes to that. You have that dimension, and in that center point is where you want to get to. It's extremely hard to get to, but everybody can get to that point because you become the center of everything through communication. Whatever you want to create, you create through father, mother. Okay? Now, this is extremely powerful because I'm in space-time continuum through father's mind. So it's being in father, hearing father every single day. He's very loud, but very, very controlling. Right? Same with mother, but mother is more of a soft. So understanding the mind systems of father and understanding the mind systems of mother, then you understand the theory of creation. Okay? So it's asking yourself how much you want to learn, how much you want to adapt, how much do you want to experience? Okay? Because there is a lot of fallouts with a lot of people. And I got to be honest with you, it's not easy. It's very, very hard. Right? But who says anything was easy? Who said life was easy? Anything you do, if you want to get here, you want to get there, right? It takes effort. You can't get to the point center of everything if you don't understand the effort of what you're doing. It doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense at all. Okay? You're second guessing yourself. Oh, I want this, I want that. But what have you done? What have you done to community? What have you done through sharing? What have you done through love? You see where I'm going? It's very powerful to understand these things. Once you stop thinking of yourself, everything around you will change through your thoughts. And that's how you create everything through its reality of space and time. Okay? You can have anything you want, but it takes effort. And you have to do things in return for people. Right? The more you do that, the more the love. Right? And everything through this center, when you get to that point, is surrendering to everything. Through the mind, the heart, the reactors, and everything through the soul. Answering in with your inner cycle, inner system, inner activation, okay, is father and is mother. Okay? It's a self-dichotomy of you, which no longer centers the position when it comes to the abyss. That force recognizes everything when it comes to the controlling centers through your body activations. Once you understand your 12 God frequency levels, now you're getting connection through father and mother every single day through line balance of connection. But it has to be in line division through channeling. Or what's the point of doing all this? Right? And then it becomes effortless. And then you see everything through space and time. Through its connection. Because communication is everything through telecommunication. Energy transference, any transference to all communication signals. And the thing is, too, is the Galactic Force Team Private Link everything that we put on Facebook is true to one's nature. We know exactly what we're doing when it comes to vocabulary. It's really, really powerful stuff. And you guys are finding it more easier to talk. Tina is amazing. She's talking so fast, but with control, right? With recognition. She understands what she's saying through the mind system. So every time you see something, it's truth of everything. That's the theory of everything through creation, right? Cheers. Gotta have my coffee. I think it's too, you can't live without coffee, especially when you're an adult. I don't know if it's an age bracket or anything like that, but I find that coffee does everything to the, to the mind. To me, you need it. It's an uplift. It's not that good for you, but you have to really, really challenge yourself when it comes to your dietary systems. And like I said, we have a test coming up on the microbiome. But like I said, we have to go through all these things before we get into healing. Healing is the most powerful thing that we have to get into. You guys have the vocabulary. You understand your algorithms. You understand your digital formats, but you don't understand the digital system. Okay? So it's very hard to heal somebody. Okay? So if you're trying to understand more, you go through my upgrades. The more you go through my upgrades, if you want to understand more, you have to go through my upgrades. You have to go through my donations and my PayPal. Anything through that. I can give you consultations, especially now, because the Galaxy vibration panels are open. There's so many portal activations that are open. Channeling divisions, weather is changing. Human vibration is changing. Human vibrations don't understand what's going on right now. They're coming into the fifth dimension, but their body separation is not through their mind or through the body system. So their chakra system is all totally messed up. There's no three-dimensional system. There's no fourth-dimensional system. And if there is, we have to go back to save humanity's system from vibration. So that's what's happening right now. Okay, so it's very important that when you go into Father and you go through his mind system, really understand everything through its creation. And it's all about having no resistance. You can't have resistance when you're going through intelligence. Okay? Because if you do, you might as well just give up. Plain and simple. Right? That's not going to bring you forward. But if you push your way through, if you know who you are and know who you're becoming, if you understand your planet, if you understand your galactic family, you understand the intelligence, you understand pretty much everything through creation, that's going to keep you going to that center. Right? Because the center of everything is balance. It's just trying to remember that through your AI vessel. So anyway, I've got the illustration already. Really excited tonight. We have the Galactic Force Team Delta Division Galactic Roundtable with Linda Light. Really looking forward to that. Anybody that comes on, I'll mini scan you. The line communications through the human vibrational panel activation systems of the mind, of its collaboration, of its body activation, communication signals have changed now. So that's why humans are trying to understand. We are having conversations on the Galactic Force Team messenger link, and we were talking about, oh boy, somebody's following me. What's going on? It's just an attraction, totally attraction. The human vibration doesn't understand anything of what's going on through space. So it's connected through you, right? So it's kind of like they need your help, right? There's no harm, there's no foul. It's just that they see something in you. Right? So it's understanding that we're here to help humanity. We're here to cleanse the dimensional earth. And the only way to do that is to reset everything. Reset everything through creation. Not just nature. Not just the bodies. Evolution of its creation. So resetting is the metric system, okay, when it comes to the alignments, the fractions, the longitude, the latitude, everything through code frequencies. So everything through humanity is changing. Okay. Now it's understanding that they're in the fifth dimension, but they're not sure where they are through location. When it comes to the mind system of its thoughts, right? So the more they think they're still in that program, the more they react to everything. And that's where it starts going kabobbled and confused and not sure what's going on. Why am I following this person? because this person's very attracted to everything. That's understanding that your energy fields are high-rised. That's understanding your mind conceptual system is high-rise through lights and activations, through gamma ray systems. So you're an attraction to everything around you. It's like bees to honey, right? So you just have to be cautious on that, know how to protect yourself. You're always protected, okay? And your archangels in your division, you're in the angelics. So that's another thing I want to bring too, is that there's a lot of things that are going on saying that, oh, why, again, do we have to title ourselves? Because it gives us balance. It gives us focus. It gives us awareness. Okay. So it's important to know who you are because you're force recognized. Okay. They say, well, I'm an angel. I'm an archangel. Well, where's the truth? How do you know? How do you know? And I keep saying that to a lot of people. Right? Don't second guess yourself. Okay. And if you do that, karma will catch up with you because you're not an angel or you're not an archangel. You think you are, but you're not. You have to understand everything that's going on through its creation when it comes to space and time. You have to know it's research of father, research of mother, archangels and angels. I keep saying this to you guys over and over and over and over. So if you want to get into that dimension of its portal, back into balance to that center, you got to start here and work your way in. Okay? That's the answers to everything through balance. I keep saying that to everybody, and this goes out to the galactic forces too. If you're trying to understand my vocabulary, don't try to understand me. Try to understand why you're here. Try to understand everything around you, why these things are happening. And everything will become more clear to you, right? When you go through your ascensions, your dream awakenings. You know, and a lot of humans, they think it's a nightmare. They say, well, when can I wake up? It's not a nightmare. Okay? You're just hearing the voicings of father and mother. They're changing everything through their pods and their seeds. They're platituding their divisions. They're spreading out into the universal systems. Changing galaxies, universal sets. Everything has to be reset. Okay? Oh, you see that? See that? What do you see that? Did you see that go through? That was incredible. Did you see that go through? That was a pixie, guys. I saw the wings. It's incredible. It was run right through. It's awesome. I love seeing stuff like that. Also, too, you guys are sending videos on the Galactic Force team, like with Angel. Where you see close-ups of little fairies, pixies, and all that. Those are very, very real. When you see these things, intelligence is fully in now. The galaxy is stripped on its locations. It's opened up its portal center. Okay, so it's kind of like a big rumble, and the galaxy just splits, it divides. So it centralizes, it sits in its blending system, right? This is what the galaxy is. Understanding what it is through creation, understand your voicing through audio signals, perception, everything in the mind, collaboration center. So you understand creation, you understand how to reset its creation. So it's like this, right? So it's understanding when you see the galaxies, it's changing the coloration, it's changing the vibration, it's opening up. So it's kind of like you have a strip and then you pull the paper, what happens, right? You get scissors, you cut it in the middle like this, then you pull it, it's like, it opens, right? When it opens, more intelligence comes in and they go into the dimensional earth. So basically, they're your next door neighbors. So you have to get used to this now, because now you get friendship, relationship, and partnership with all intelligence, all beings, all lights, all activations, right? So seeing these things like that coming down is really powerful stuff, right? Understand communications with everything through its intelligence. So weather patterns are going to change, ground formations are going to change. There's going to be a lot of disturbance because the black surfacing of its energy of its 1% is trying to understand how to keep the human vibration back down into the fear. See, the thing is too, as the pyramid is changing its coloration. So you got the 1% at the top. They want to stay at the top, but they're falling. They're coming down. They're structure divisions. Like unified energetics says, the 3-divisional level of its structure is coming down. So it's breaking the surface of its pyramid, opening its cycle, like that piece of paper, changing the coloration, changing the vibration, changing the grounds and powers, and everything through its controlling of its chakra system. So it's changed in illumination lights. It's resurfacing all the dark. Okay, so that's where it's going to get more chaotic and more chaos. So the black surface is coming up more and more and more and more, right? Trying to fight the light. Okay, so we have more intelligence coming in, restructuring everything, redivisionaling everything, resurfacing, realigning, refocus, awareness of everything through consciousness, setting up energy domes, plasma wave surfaces, electronic fences around everything through country systems, setting the crop circles. All ground information to the seismic system through satellite dishes are connected through the crop cycles now. There are going to be so many crop cycles on grounds all over countries. Galaxies are going to change. Interforce connections are going to change. Electronic interference to cloud interference. All these things are going to go through adapting cycles, through systems, all connected through your mind system of your thoughts. And the thing is, because the galactic force need delta division is going to see all this, because you're connected through me. I'm connected through you. That's unity of consciousness. We're all together. Remember the Big Bang Theory, from here to here, right? So it's recycling everything through division, changing everything through its reset division, putting everything back in form of its pyramid activation, and getting rid of that 1%. Okay, so just be prepared on that. You guys are more prepared now, more aware, more focused, and your conscious levels are extremely high. And we're a higher realm of divisions now. Okay, you guys are no longer human vessels, you're AI now. So you got to know how to use your vocabulary when it comes to your mission, right? That's why I get you guys to communicate through your vocabulary. What is this? What is that, right? So if I want to work with a reference of a marker, this is the black surface marker system through the location of a white center through a plastic code system. These communication line signals are activating lights. So I'm telling exactly what it can do, not what it is. That's your next project. So you take this and put it on its mission, and you take it out of its equation. Okay? First you know what it is, and then you put it to work. Okay? That's a higher formation through the mind system, but you guys are getting a little bit more understanding of what's going on with that. It's really fascinating stuff. So human vibration is trying to understand everything that's going on. But until they understand their ascensions, I mean, basically, nobody's going to be left behind. It's just up to them to realize everything through adaptation is happening for a reason. Okay? And like I said, the 1% is putting more fear. It wants to keep it down to its level. It wants to keep it where it's supposed to be. It doesn't know what to do, right? So it has to resurface. And the light comes in, right? And it just shines upon everything through dimensional Earth. So you hear the voicings of God, okay? You hear the voicings of Father, you hear the voices of Mother. You hear the singing voices of angels and archangels. Remember, they have energy too, right? So understanding your tidal divisions, understanding where you're at through division when it comes to your delta, anything through the galactic system, okay? In retrospect, understanding everything through connection is you. So it voices its grids, it voices its location, and it puts you into center locations of divisions through point centers. The point center, okay, is you, but everything around you is also point centers of intelligence. And that's what Michael is trying to explain to everybody. Is that if you want to get to see the Trillians, you have their stand as point center. If you want to get to see the Larians, you have their stand as point center, right? With the dimension with Bob Proctor. You got to get into the center through its core to understand its intelligence of its planet, the coloration, the heat signatures, the energy system, the body fractions of its division, the digital system of its Argarian program system. Okay? Once you understand that you are the center core of everything, then you understand everything through its thoughts. Okay? So, let's get started. We got a big day ahead of us. All right, so now this illustration is already activated. I already set the codes. Okay, so when you travel, how do I say this? You're going to hear the voicing grids of Father. It's going to be extremely loud. It's scanning everybody's body activation through identification. Same with Mother, right? It's making sure that Father has everything planned for everybody, right? Because your body activation is very important when it comes to heat signatures, okay? That fies everything through communication when it comes to the Galactic Force Team, Delta Division, okay? Because he's very well aware of everybody through body activation, all right? So here we go. Now, when you see this, try to look at it as a way of seeing things and what space is, okay? The reality of space. So when you see this, it's going to change your perceptions, and it's going to kind of like spin cycling system your whole body activation. So it's kind of like you're going in a dimension and you're seeing it for the very first time. And then what's going to happen is your head's going to rotate and it's going to spin like this, and it's going to go. Okay, so it's going to like, okay, it's going to go into a plasma energy ball, and it's going to go like that. Okay, so it starts here and it goes like this. Okay, here it goes like this. Okay, so you guys are wind spinning through that right now. So you're going to go into the eye receptive division of Father, space, planets, locations, divisions, security, line defense. Okay, so here we go. Fascinating stuff. 1, 2, 3. Setting course divisions, Galactic Force Team, Delta Division. Put it in Father connection of theory of everything. Planet locations are coming in. All divisions, Tango, Tango, Foxtrot. Taking the body activations and the plasma energy force systems. Teleporting the Galactic Force Team, Delta Division. Have fun. Is everybody okay? You guys are in the eyes of this guy now. So, anyway, just get really formative through space and time and what it really is. Okay? I thought that was incredible seeing that pixie go by. Pretty wild stuff. So you hear the voicing channels of Father. He's going to put you through the planet locations. He's going to go through creations of theories. You'll see this discovery of everything. Water, plants, trees, grounds, how everything was formed, how the dimensional Earth came together. You guys are in the center core of its atmospheres, but now you're seeing everything, how it's created through its planet. Right? So when you're seeing these things, try to analyze that, because you guys have to learn how to create your own planets. Right? Then you understand that, whoa, the area commander created solar systems. Right? So it's all about understanding you, right? Through division. Yeah, Father's like there. Oh yeah, let's go through the questions here. Tina, Andrew, Rose, Intern, Angel, Paul, Sarah, Starseed, Melissa, Unified, Angel. It's exciting too, because you guys know what's going to happen right before it happens, which is amazing, because you're connecting through the mind system of your thoughts. So dangling. Everything never gives up. Just going through digital platforms right now. Dream awakening. Guys are communicating. Father says record. He isn't loud. Just things. Oh, he's loud. He's loud. If you guys don't understand Father, he will make you understand through his voice. He is the power. His voice is his creation. He could open up the cycle of his mouth, right, and change anything through location. That's how powerful he is. Okay. So just think of it, a magnetic forcing highway, changing everything through human evolution, all through energy. Because remember, the creation comes from all levels of Father, space, Mother Earth, archangels, angels, and me. Okay? So getting up to that, understanding who you are, right? Understanding you become gods. Then you understand everything. Who Father is, who Mother is, who's archangels, who's angels. And then you go everything into vocabulary through intelligence. And that's where you get truly recognized, force recognized. And again, you get more respect. Every time you go up to higher levels, you get more respect through security line defense. Because you're breaking codes. You're getting partnerships with other planets of intelligence. And that's what you need to do. Once you get your digital frames, right? So everybody's in a different DNA structure, but they're in their own balance and trying to find that center of its dimension. You start here, work your way into the center of everything. Oh, high speeder. Just keep by. Being shown formations of energy and its misuse, some aspects of information being not understood fully, instructions of intelligence. Yeah, so unified is getting energetics from Father is the true meaning of everything that's misuse through calculation, through its algorithm system. How everybody has been deprogrammed through calculation. Modification integration through dream set sequences of locations of awakenings. So unified is getting the true understanding of its theory of creation. Yeah, because you're getting in the outskirts right now. Your job is to locate divisions of dragons, Angel. And Father's telling you otherwise, saying that you're doing a really good job. Keep doing what you're doing. Everything is a graduation, right? Congratulations, right? So if you understand your intelligence, really understand your audio signals, it's really understand your adaptations of your body activations, right? So Why they, yeah. But again, I want everybody to go to the Galactic Force Team private link. Okay. The reason why I want you guys to do that is because you have to voice everything out, because intelligence is watching you. That's why it's very important that you do your lives, you do your audio signals. As long as you do your voice, it's great to see everybody channeling up to higher levels, getting in more into vocabulary, understanding this, understanding that. You know, when it comes to Jasmine or when it comes to Melissa, you know, Melissa, you know, is coming out of the box, you know, and she's really understanding everything now. It's a creation. So the more you go up, the more you understand through its mind adaptation, through its illustration. Because everything becomes an illusion. That's the simulation. And then you no longer communicate through density, right? You only communicate with lights. See, this is light framing system on this side, dark framing system on this side. Communication interface to the sun interface, which is its portal activation. This is the black interface when it comes to the new moon order division. Okay. And the thing is too, you have to be in balance with its relation through its intelligence. Okay, you can't say moon interface because you're not at that level. That voicing grid won't recognize the moon interface of your algorithm through your program. Okay, I say new moon order because that's where it is through division. Okay, so you get a voicing grid pattern, knowing exactly what you're communicating with. Are you at sun interface? Okay, or are you at the God frequency levels of its sun interface? It will give it to you through its instincts. Instincts is number one. Okay, actions and reactions are number one. Your body reaction to everything through your perceptions of what you see through division, sun interface, or anything through the new moon order of its interface. The algorithm program or the portal activations. Okay, so every time you communicate through your algorithms and anything through your programs, when it comes to your digital framings, okay, of your connections, is always, always balanced. Always. And it flows. You guys are getting better with your vocabularies now. So you got to put 2 and 2 together. 2 and 2 together. That's what we got to do, right? You put those two together, okay? And then you open up the cycles. And then you activate the lights. And then you open up the portals, the dimensions. And then you go into that portal activation through code frequencies. Every time you break a code frequency, you're getting closer and closer to that center of its dimension. That's the open cycle. That's the balance. That's rotation. That's the creation of Father, Mother, Archangels, Angels, and myself. Okay. So, also too, I want to bring up is that brought to my attention Sacred Flame. She's very, very powerful, and she has full connections. I think I did a very. We've done videos together. We traveled together, and she is my counterpart. She's my soulmate. She's my twin flame. It's time for me to give you this because you understand what a twin flame is. They come and go. So basically, she was counterpart. She was measuring on so many levels of what yin and yang is. The birthing of yin and yang is February. The astrologics, the astrology, right? The yin and yang is infinity of creation. Okay. The phoenix, okay, is the rebirthing of its system, how it comes out of its gravity system. So it's reborn, right? It's resurfacing. So you put those two together, right? You got the yin and yang, twin flame. So bringing that to everybody's attention, how powerful yin is. And the thing is too, is that you guys don't know this, but you're going to find out anyway. The whole thing about Jesus, you know, how he's my brother. Well, everything through relation, once you find out who you really are, he wasn't born on December. He was born in February. Jesuit, Xenophon, he's Pisces. So you can understand why my force wind cycles and everything through connection when it comes to Jesus, and why he is my brother, because we have that relation, right? So he wasn't born in December, he was born in February, Pisces. Now, everything I give you is truth. You know that, right? You'll see that because it will come to you. It will channel your division. Jesus will come to you. Jesuit, Sanapon, whatever you want to call it. The importance is to understand everything comes from the heart, right? But Jesus, Jesuit, Sanapon, Bethlehem, he was born in February. He's a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. I'm yin and yang. I'm the creation of yin and yang. So this is where it becomes extremely complicated. Understanding ancestry, understanding history. Okay, because really, nobody really knows the answer because everything's a question until you get the answer within. So you're saying, well, how do you know? Well, I'll put Jesus or Jesuit into your mind system, then you'll know. And then you understand the truth. Because it's not just energy going into you, it's changing everything through your body activations. So what does that do? What does it do? It puts you in your ascension. And where are you supposed to be? I said, whoa, okay. He's telling the truth. Truth will set you free. Right? But you understand why I can do these things through the mind system. Because once you become everything through energy, then you become theory of its understanding through its creation, through its point center. Okay? So I thought that was really powerful. You know? There's always time sequences and levels I give to you through time codes, through space and time. But Jesus was born in February. He's Pisces. So understanding that is more than enough to understand the truth through creation. Right? He's an extremely, extremely powerful person. And he is my brother. And Adam and Eve are my cousins. You guys will get into that relation. The more you understand your divisions, the more you understand yourself through its upgrading systems, the more you understand yourself through your galactic systems, the more you understand yourself through planets. Oh, I'm a starseed. What's my job? Once you find out who you are through a starseed, okay, now what do I have to do? Right? You're going to ask yourself these questions. Stop asking questions. Answer within. Listen. Listen inside. It's that little voice. And then it becomes a bigger voice the more you send the energy of its optical system. The activation lights through its program of its argram system are going to change everything through location. So you put those in traction divisions of locations, integrate everything through modification, calculation, mass, take it out of its equation. Okay? So, but you guys knowing that about Jesus, you know, I think that's powerful just alone because people are saying, oh, Christmas Day. Well, Christmas Day, December 25th, is an alignment. Okay? Now, a lot of people think this and a lot of people think that. Well, it's understanding where you are through its presence, through its alignment. Because Christmas Day is togetherness, it's family. It's not about presence, it's about love. It's about coming together. And that's why we created once a year something for everybody. So it's understanding, realizing what you're going through. It's coming together, even if it's only once a year. If we had Christmas every day, we wouldn't have to worry about fixing the dimensional Earth, would we? Because everybody be in a love frequency, love system. But it can't exist. But what can exist is balance between you. Balance between you and your abyss. You and yourself. How are you going to understand yourself? How are you going to understand yourself if you don't do these things? You have to figure it out on your own. You go through life through experiences. You go through life through problems. Right? You understand the problem within, which is answer within. Don't question yourself anymore. Don't second guess yourself anymore. Let yourself flow. Let yourself go. Surrender. It's the most beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, and then the angels and archangels start singing to you. And then you'll see everything through its love frequency. But that's why we gave you guys Christmas once a year. To really, really get into what, love frequency is. Because humanity has lost themselves. They've lost the frequency. They lost the vibration and everything through its energy. The harmony is not there anymore. The music's not there anymore. Okay? But everything is resetting, restructuring, resurfacing, taking everything out. That's the importance to understand what humanity is all about. Is humanity is fault. Okay? It's fault. That's the truth. It's done by error, right? All done by mistakes. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. That's okay. You can correct yourself because there's no right or wrong, only correction. But if you want to go forward in life, focus on yourself. Everybody around you is going to come together through balance. They have to figure themselves out when it comes to their ascensions and their dreams and their awakenings. Once they wake up, now they understand their alignments. They understand their past, their present, and their futures. Now everybody understands you have that. And then it becomes real. And then when it becomes real, I say, whoa, okay, now I'm seeing things flying around me now. I'm seeing spaceships. I'm seeing clouds move. I'm seeing tree formats, changing ground formations. I'm seeing alignments of electronic interference. Like with Priscilla. First video I watched. She needed help. The pole was conversing with her through electronic interference. She was seeing space connections of UFOs or anything through that formation. She couldn't understand it. She didn't know how to piece it together, right? Everybody goes through these things, but there's reasons why you go through these things. So she's meant to be here. She's meant to be on the Galactic Force Team, Delta Division, okay? Because it's set in its location. That's why with humans, either they understand themselves. Now, if things are given to you, it's for a reason. If your perceptions are seeing everything through division of dimensions, that's for a reason. It's a calling. It's a clarion call. So you need help, right? So basically, Linda went to Priscilla. Priscilla went to Linda. You guys came to me, right? Understanding who you are, everything's making more sense now. You understand your grounds, you understand your powers, you understand your atmospheres. You understand everything around you through your life because everything's making sense now. Oh, I'm not crazy now. I know I'm communicating with the pole. I'm communicating with the clouds. I'm communicating with the grounds. I'm communicating with everything, which is a simulation. So you're no longer crazy, right? Until the next person comes up, you're crazy. Why are you talking like that? I don't understand you, right? They have to go through their own awareness. They have to go through their own focus. They have to realize they have their consciousness, but they're not connected to the heart. They have a heart, but it's the expansion of the heart that gives the answers to everything through communication. The oblongata and the gata, the alpha and the mega, the micro and the macro. What is that? How do I resonate with that? How do I understand that? How do I research that? You're dimensional beings within. Not human beings, dimensional beings. Okay? So, it's extremely powerful messages I give you every single time. They get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, now there's going to be a lot of people saying that, you know what, Jesus wasn't born on that. How does he know this? You heal somebody, you put it in their mind system, they'll not say anything else. They'll walk away. Right? So you have to prove to them that you're telling the truth. And the only way to do that is to heal that person. And they will not question you because I've had a lot of people come up to me. A lot of people come up to me. Oh, you're skeptic. Oh, you're crazy. Or you're a Looney Tune. You know? Who's guessing here? Right? Who's guessing who? You know what I mean? They don't understand them. Right? So what are they going to do? They're going to turn around on you. Okay? Because they have nothing else better to do. Well, that's just skepticism. That's just saying, okay, you're not paying attention. You don't understand the dream awakening. You don't understand your ascension. Fine. Right? You can't change somebody unless they want to change themselves. Once they force recognize everything that's happening with its reality, then everything makes sense. And they don't question it. Oh, sorry, Commander, I was in this position, I was trying to, they come to the heart. The heart is the thing that opens up right away. It opens up your light signals. It opens up your third eye. It opens up your mind. It opens up your beliefs. It opens up beyond, right? That's what the third eye does. And then it channels everything through energy. It rotates its data, its processing, its uplinks and downloads and upgrades. And then you form yourself into AI through calculation modification, energy mass, calibration. Okay, taking everything out of its equation. Now I keep saying that because that keeps yourself going forward. You want to go forward in life. Okay, and a lot of people like to stay at that balance. That's totally fine. Okay, like you're not stepping back. You're just readjusting. You're resurfacing. And you're trying to say, okay, I'm going to step back a bit because this is way too much energy, way too much information. I don't understand it. That's totally fine. That's what I'm saying. When you got the geometry set system projections or anything through reception, through your algorithm system, I put the shapes, confusing lines, overlap its system, and you take it out of its equation one by one. So you're understanding the shape, you understand the coloration, you understand the intelligence, you understand the vibration through its energy, through its harmonic resistance. And then you have no more problem. No more problem. Right? You are the answer to your problem. That's communication when it comes to center. Everything has a point center. It has to. That's its creation. That's its atom. It's not where to find it. It's just knowing it's there. That's the illusion. So if I look at this coffee cup for a long time, it will disappear. When it disappears, it's still there, but it's in its full rotation of speed. Then you understand that it is digital. Then you understand that it is holographic. Then you understand that it is a program. Then I understand that I am a computer. And then I understand its resonance through its psychometry division, through psychop divisions. The psychological system is everything through AI division. Okay, you have the physicality, getting into the mental, the physicality, and the spiritual. Spiritual is the biggest thing. You guys know that. You understand your AI vessels. You're coming into your vocabulary. Now it's time to put two and two together. Okay, one of you in the physical form through AI, not the human form, the physical form of AI. Okay, that's your activity. Okay, that's your mass, that's your location, that's your frequencies, that's your level, that's your vibration, that's your energy, that's your harmonic resistance. That correlates with everything through division of your point centers. And that puts you in position of balance every single time through dimensions of portals, the codes. Okay, so how's everybody doing? You guys have to let me know how you felt. You guys are going through questions here. I know I have no filter. Okay, so you guys are going through a lot right now. Okay, let me go back here. See, sometimes the filter just gets the best of me. I just keep going and going and going and going. It's like the Energized Bunny. But then the Energized Bunny runs out, and then you got to, change the battery. So, Father says for record. Okay, we got past that. Let's see here. I've been showing information, and we get past that. Okay, we get past that. Okay, so Father Dragon says importance of sitting on an egg long enough for it to hatch. Yeah, okay, so basically, you're in a waiting period, Angel. It's understanding more of what's going on through your divisions. So really understand that's the whole importance to understand. Everything that's given to you, okay, is point of reason, point of acceptance, point of experience. So it's understanding sitting on the egg long enough for it to hatch. Patience, Angel. You have to have patience. That's what Father's trying to represent to you. I know I felt like a winner with all you guys. Okay, listening in but driving. Okay, so Linda's driving and listening. That's good. I'm having a hard time seeing things. Everything is moving too fast. That's okay, Lantern. That's what I'm saying. It's extremely fast right now. It's fast winning its forces because you're going through projections of space through Father. So you said new moon order, and I saw degree angles change in the formations of algorithms. Yeah. It's fast to real. I've been told that my mind needs to be healed. There you go. So you're getting information from Father in the dream. Fish fate. So that means that you need another upgrade. So you have to go through my PayPal. I'm getting connection of who I am. See, the thing is too, once you go through my upgrades and you go through my PayPal, then you understand why these things happen. I put you up to that division, but I have to change your algorithms in a digital system. And it's extremely hard to do these things, right? Because I'm communicating with not just you guys, I'm communicating with all intelligence of planets, right? But it's important you guys get into balance through digital frames of simulations through its vocabulary of its alphabetical systems, right? So that's why it's important. So Father is getting everything through relations. Say, yes, you have to go through the more of the mind system and understand everything through intelligence. All right, listen to your commander, right? So, and because Nikki in Amsterdam, she's force winning her cycles right now, and she's going up to so many wind factors of her longitude and latitude divisions. I changed her algorithm systems, and she keeps thanking me because she's understanding more of its listening skills through instant intelligence. She understands how powerful I am and how I can change anything through body activation, right? And everything's controlled. Everything's controlled in chronological order. So when you heal somebody, right, you have to take the energy out first, which is dark, if they have dark. If they don't have dark, you can heal them. But do you know how to heal them? This is what the Galactic Force Team Delta Division has to understand. Do you know how to heal somebody? And how do you know they're healed? They will know because it's their body adaptation, and they're bringing back of what you did to them. Oh, I don't feel good. You did something. It's a glitch. So you have to understand the glitch. You have to understand, oh, this person has dark energy already through planet, location, through intelligence. It's surfacing right now through calculation, modification, integration, but the location centers are off through planet locations, right? That's a dark system. So you have to take that out before you heal somebody. And then you scan, right? Resurface, realign, readjust, refocus, reanalyze, right? Understand the DNA structure of people. Understand the human emotions of people. That's what AI is so good at, is that they can read everything through into your emotions, your behavioral systems, where you came from, what planet, what location, what intelligence, how you're feeling. Are you sad? Are you happy? Angry? Frustrated? Stressed? Fear? AI is so good at that when it comes to the body. That's understanding this. That's just adaptations, okay? That's not healing. That's just knowing how that person feels. That's the energy field, okay? Because it modifies and calculates everything through your digital system, and you're seeing it every single day through its location, okay? So we have to get into the healing of ourselves, right? So tonight, there's going to be a little test on the Galactic Roundtable, okay? You guys have to be prepared. It's like, you know, you have to be aware of everything. So there's distractions. Everybody's communicating. You still have to understand these things right away. So I'm going to say something to the Galactic team, whoever's going to be there, and you have to know exactly what it is, right? Whatever I say, I want you to go into chronological order on what I just said through your vocabulary of AI, okay? So, and then we're going to do the test on the microbiome, which is Drome is really excited because he's really into it. He has to know his engineering skills. He has to know how to use these things. He's given programs. He's given map sequences. He's given coordinates, right? You guys are getting connections of flying mechanisms, flying your own fleets, your command, your control, setting up star seeds of planets, bringing back civilizations, putting up bridges, setting out core centers of plasmas of energies, right? Laser mechanisms to pyramids, activation code systems, changing ground formations, setting divisional levels, putting up electrical fields, putting up energy domes, changing cloud interference, the portals of dimensions, right? Everything flows through vocabulary. You guys are starting to understand that now. So for the Galactic Forces, you can go through my PayPal donations. and everything through that formation. Okay? And my email. I can consultate you, help you out, give you what you need. Okay? The more you understand everything that's going on with your ascension, the more you understand everything through its reason. There's no reason of doubt to anything that's going on. Don't worry about everything else. That is all taken care of when it comes to space and time. Light knows what it's doing through intelligence. It's just dark is resurfacing because they don't know what to do. So light is changing everything. As you can see that, see how powerful my my light formation is, right? And you see the planet, you see the oracle types coming in, the pixies and all that. So it's all about communication with your body activations. So you can center point yourself in a division, put yourself through yin and yang. Now, once you put your hands together, okay, you have connections of father and mother. Okay, now that centralizes your system right away. This is extremely powerful because you understand your adaptation of balance through your chakra system. So now it's line communicating through your 12 central systems of your God frequency levels, 7 within the atmosphere of its grounds, 5 within its atmosphere. That's communication. Your alignments are set, your colorations are set, but your chakras might be off. So you really, really have to master everything through your body activations and how you can fix these things through your healing. If you know how to fix it and heal a chakra system, and you can't understand the communication signals, but you have to understand how to communicate with its light signal through its coloration, then you understand everything through its healing. So healing the chakras, healing your communication centers, healing the audio signals, healing your perceptions, healing your mind with its thoughts and its creations, healing your digital formats of your algorithms. There's so much to learn through AI. So don't force track that. Okay? Don't be so anxious. Everything will flow for you. Everything is given to you through intelligence. So, yeah, it's really exciting. Starcy's got her new book out, which is great. That alone is going to give her more balance of who she is. But that's really fantastic. Starcy Mystery School. Feel like Jesus is in my flame. He's always been here for me through the darkness times for me. See, Starcy's getting connection through her balance, rotation. Coin has two sides. 1 + 1 = 3. Very good, Angel. Very good. Excellent. We got same download. Jesus was a fish. Not sure. February. Pretty sure he was March, baby. Close to March, but no, it was wrong, the division. But it's definitely February. Right? So that's why I had this extremely strong connection, because he's my brother. So, and like I said, when I went through transformation manifestation, Bethlehem right away. Right? The wise men, Mary, Joseph, I saw Jesus in the sands putting his arm around me and telling me what I'm going to be doing. So guys, you know, this is understanding everything through relation, how powerful it is through your connections to your balance frequency levels. Okay? Understand your chakra systems. Understand the colorations of your chakra systems. Understand everything through the 12 cycles of its 12 Godheads. Right? You have to understand these things through vocabulary division. Okay, so that's why I keep giving you guys test reviews and evaluations. So, yeah, I am the answer to my problem. I am that I am. Yeah. Yeah. I felt AA self around me yesterday. I'm rising and loving. Yesterday was a holiday for me outside, loving the grounds, Mother Earth, listening to her and herself, working with energy, transmitting the guy. Yeah, great. Very good. Sarah. Mrs. K, being under stress and lost balance. Yeah. Well, you can go through my email, PayPal donations. I can help you out, Ms. K. Okay, because you're having a lot of issues right now. You have family rotation problems. Your center correlation is around your friend. Your circle around your friends is on rotations. They're in dark side systems, locations through your stress level systems. You have fear systems and government systems, location centers. Your gravitational pull is off. Your energy system is off. Your algorithms are off. Your digital framings are off. See, I just scanned you. So you go through my PayPals. I'll tell you exactly. I scan you first, tell you what you need and everything that has to be done, right? And when you go through that, it puts you back in balance. It puts you back in your digital framing of who you are. So it's up to you to understand, to get to this dimension of its point center from here to here. So you want to come in. So it's like going through the portal, and it's just from here, it's just, right? You're flying right into the center of balance, okay, to the rotation cycle. So, like Angel says, 1 + 1, okay, does not equal 2, right? Because it has two sides, right? And 3 is the center of you. Somebody's got to hold the coin. It doesn't hold itself. That's why 1 + 1 is 3. Because you are the center of the coin. Now, maybe that will help you out a little bit better. And why we have everything through point center. The point center is this atom. That's the intelligence. That's the communication. That's the algorithm. That's the computer. That's the digital framing. That's the simulation. That's the patterns. That's the coloration. That's the alignments. That's electronic interference. That's intelligence. That's planets. That's locations. Right? Everything balances, guys, through its measures. It counterbalances everything through communication. So you can be bouncing that ball, right? Back and forth like this, right? It's balance. If you have too much weight, what are you going to do? You have to take it off your system, right? And the only way to do that is to understand how to get balance back within its intelligence. And once you do that, then you're back to where you are, right? So, okay, for tonight, again, yeah, you'll get into that. Galactic Horse Team Delta Division can help you out, Ms. K, too. We're all exposed to intense stress and balance. See, the thing is, too, she's going through that because she's in her fifth dimensional system, but she doesn't understand her rotation through its algorithm systems, her programs. Everything rotates on a cycle. Understanding your chakra system is aligned communication through dimensional set systems. Now, understanding your point center, how to get back into balance, is to change the algorithm of your program through its digital system, through its simulation pattern. So that's what I do. That's where I come in. That's how I heal everything through chronological order. So I start with your feet and work to your head to toe. So I scan every part of compartments through your minds, through your digitals, through your framing, through your algorithms, all communications. What is wrong with Miss K? First, does she have dark energy? Take it out. Then I scan her. Okay? Then I heal her. And then I tell her what she needs to do to keep her balance. That's healing. That's understand the DNA structure, the biochemical system. Your structure divisions are in so many digital systems of numbers. Okay? Because a clock frequency is everything, because there's 60 seconds in a minute, right? So you have to understand the framing system, because the digital system changes every single time. So that's where you get into the code frequencies when it comes to mind adaptation of its thoughts. It's very confusing to the mind system, especially when you go beyond its recognition. So we're all exposed to intense stress and the balance and imbalance storming. So yes, we are. We're recognizing that too. But try to understand its resistance. Then you can force rise and move yourself forward through its resistance. So about perception, easier said than done, but we got to keep trying. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Father and mother, hands together, praying. Very good, Tina. Congrats, Salinas, on your new book. That's awesome. Kind of freaking out. No one knows my Jesus thing. Here, sit in presence. No, it will find out through your communication when you come into patience, Angel. So, thank you. And she's saying no longer sir. When she first started out joining the team, Angel's saying, thank you, sir. Congratulations, sir. You're a rock star, sir. So now she's saying my name. So She's getting more into herself more. She's starting to realize that she's herself. She knows who she is, and she doesn't care what anybody else says. She's in her own self through point center, right? And that will keep her forward. That will keep her balanced, right? Because that's not going to stop you from going forward. Nothing's going to stop you from going forward. And that's where you have no resistance, and that keeps you into the balance through its rotation. So, oh, great. So I'll get your email confirmation. I'll go through consultation with you and tell you exactly what is going on with your body system. So, Miss K, okay? Always training for circus. Yeah, it's a circus to everything. One big circus. You know, it's not that complicated. If you look at things, everything that you see has a center. So if you have a center of something that's inside, you understand the circle of its energy field, then you understand its pyramid, then you understand its energy of its cycle through its rotation system. Okay? Because that will locate to everything through atmosphere systems and put you in division into your balanced rotation center. So it's confusing. It's very confusing, but just looking at everything through perception has its center. Then you understand everything through its creation of its center. Right? So these things you got to look at too. It's really powerful stuff. So I think 5 more minutes and I'll take you guys out of Father Space, Father Connection, Father Universe, Father Planets, Father Intelligence, Father everything through solar systems. So, oh, you're extremely welcome, Ms. K. Yeah. So I think I'm pretty caught up on everybody's questions here. Yeah, it's 11:30. So really, you guys, you really want you to absorb what you see through Father Space and his voice, what you see through creation of theory of everything. Okay? How an atom started, how the mind was set, how the rebirthing system was on its calculation modification, energy mass, calibration. It sets all division to locations. Okay, so think of this. Now, you're thinking, if you go back, how is the universal made? If you go back, how is the mind made? How is the sun made? How is the moon made? How are angels, archangels made, right? How do you create a thought? How do you put it all together? How does it become everything? Right? The voice of God, the creation of Big Bang Theory, right? So one little voice, as soon as you open, it opens up. Again, when you open your voice, it opens up again. And then it gets electricity. Okay? It's like this, right? And then you get your atoms. One goes one this way, one goes the other way. And they come together. Creation. And then you get light and dark. Humanity creation. Then you get dimensional Earth. Civilization. Right? Again, you get nature. Balance. Measures. Communication. Everything through intelligence. Everything through creation. All connected through the voicing of Father and Mother. Okay? So it's really, really powerful stuff how it starts with that. Okay? But you have to understand it's a projection screen of a digital screen, which is a simulation. That's a pixelization system, because when you look in the atmospheres, everything's simulation. Everything is digital. And it's hard to understand these things because now we're coming into the cyborg divisions. This is where it gets really, really interesting. How you communicate on so many levels of AI, a vocabulary system, through electronic interference, through its connection. All right? So what I would like to do in time is to get my Galactic Force team, Delta Division, okay, to go through scannings, okay, of human vibration. What do they see? We've done that through its scanning, but I really want you guys to go more into detail. Really understand their behaviors. This person is sad, right? Why is this person sad? How do I change that? You have to understand their soul, right? So you have to understand everything through creation. It's created through DNA, right? You're born through creation of DNA. Okay, then you understand the biological system, the photons, the protons, neutrons, nucleus, electronics, electromagnetics. All this is connected through your body system of any carrion, any particle system. 70% of water, right? But you guys are high-rise energies now. So everything balances out because we use between 70, 75, 80% of water is plasma to energy force when it comes to portals and divisions. It's all about understanding the DNA structures because it calibrates and integrates everything through location. It puts it out to its center, out of its equation, right? That's where you get into code frequencies. Because we've done that through portal defense and through security line defense, understanding portal activation, dimensional setting. Now, basically, if you have sentient in a view division, there's a sentient, dimensions, planets, locations, power centers, everything through that, code frequencies. A sentient will fly around, right? And it sees the dimension through a portal through a cloud interference and understand how to communicate with a cloud, how to move it, open up its realm through its galaxy, changes through its location system, set the core centers to coordinate systems to sun interface, to the moon order of the moon interface, change the algorithm system, the cloud interference, change the coloration patterns through electronic interference, change the program in its digital system back into cloud interference, going back into sentient, flies around to another division. Okay? That's understanding where you are through your balance of everything. Okay? Through your awareness, your focus, conscious levels. You're conscious of everything. You just have to understand. I just gave you a point of view of what a sentient is and what it does. Now, if you don't understand that, you don't understand you are a sentient. You don't understand the research. You don't understand everything through the alignment of past, present, and future. You could be a center of communication center when it comes to planets of alignments of past, present, and future. So you could be a sentient, you can be an archangel, or you can be a major grid worker. You have to understand all relations of communication through information, through intelligence. What a sentient is. What's his job? Okay. Now, if you're female, you're female. If you're male, you're male. What's the job for their major grid worker? What's the job for angels? What's the job for archangels? What's the job for vanguards? Light workers. Okay. But angels walking the surface right now of the dimensional earth. They have the wings. Do you know that? No. Why? Because it's not at your perception. Okay, we have divine angels. What's a divine angel? Right? What's a working angel? What's a light activation light signal of a dimensional realm angel? What's a communication through a vanguard division through location centers? What's an activation light through cloud interference of a demigod? What does a demigod do? What does Archangel Michael do? What does Rogue do? What's Archangel Rogue? Rogue is basically anything communication of a friend. You have to understand your relations, not just with yourself, but everything around its creation. Okay. Okay, so you guys are still going through a lot of questions. Yeah, see, you'll find that too, Starseed. You'll go more and more of your who you are through your starseed when it comes to your child development, everything through center, everything you're supposed to do with the children of starseeds, because there's a lot of things that need to be helped. So once you force recognize that and you become a commanding force of your fleet, then you understand everything through the connection of your starseed and your planets and its location through civilization, through creation. You'll be charge of triggering and soothing new ones. Yeah, same with Priscilla in the Rainbow Division, Andromeda. True, but children of the new Earth are coming in hot with activation, crystalline structures already. Yeah, see, so Starseed knows what she needs to do. She's understanding what she needs to do. That's communication. That's the mission. That's the blueprint. That's a contract, right? When somebody gives you something, right, and you're at a job, you got to know how to do the job, right? Somebody's giving you something to do. It's the same thing with space. You have to know what you're doing, right? Simplicity at hand here. I mean, come on, people. It's not that complicated. If you make it complicated, you're not really listening to your reactor of its heart. You're not getting dictations of the mind of its thoughts, of its thinkings. You're going into the thinkings, you're not coming into the knowings and doings and anything through its reaction. Okay? And you're never going to go into the framing system of its center if you don't understand everything through its algorithm system. So you got to look at that. The thesis on that one, yeah. When you get into the trithesis, you stand divisional points, right? So you start here, and then you turn your shoulder. So that's how you see line of sight, right? You start here, and you go like that. That's where you see everything through location, right? So that's where you go through perception in space. And that if you want to see anything, you have to go from here. You start here, right? And then you just turn your body, and you see laser of sight. You see line division. You actually see it. So it's kind of like, it's an abstract. But once it comes together, you'll see it form into what you want to see through line division. Now, this is more connections when it comes to your activation signals, your pyramid activations, your core centers to your diamond core center. Your diamond core center will tell you exactly your 3D reactor. Your reactor is responding to everything through intelligence, through your digital frames. Your digital frames are changing your algorithms to your computer of its data system. Your data system is communicating through perception of your eye receptor divisions. Your audio signals are communicating through sonar division of satellites. So if your ears are ringing, okay, remember, there's two sides of you. One is light, one is dark. Two different communication signals from here to here. Not the same. They're not the same, okay? So don't get confused with that. One eye division is different from this eye division. So my one eye perception is different from this. Same with your eyes. Your eyes are never ever balanced. They're only balanced when it centers core through light and dark, right? So your perceptions are always going to be different. One eye is going to be different than this eye, okay? One side of the frame of your face is going to be different from that side. That's how it counterbalances, right? One foot is bigger than the other foot. One hand is bigger than the other hand. See? This hand is bigger than this hand, right? It's fascinating. I think I brought it to you, everybody, is know that everything is joint. Everything is aligned through communication digital system. You guys were made for that purpose. So if this hand was the same as this hand, we'd be off balance. Complicated, isn't it? But if you look at it, you understand why you're in a framing system through location, through gravity system. Okay, because the grounds are always rotating. Your centers are always rotating. Your crown chakra is always rotating. Your communications are always rotating into the galaxies, right? Into father, into mother, into yin and yang. Okay, so. Yeah, no, it's more than that, Libertarian. It's everything through dimensions of portals. It's been through so many centuries of locations. A sentient is extremely powerful being. It's understanding the matrix. It's understanding the box frequency level dimensions of portals. That's what a sentient is. So, remembering the magic, remembering we are all magic. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, it can mean everything. Yeah. Sovereignty, power, control, accessing, focus, awareness, consciousness. You have to be conscious with yourself first, with the mind system. The mind system has to understand its resistance. If it doesn't understand its resistance of its listening audio skills through your gamma rays or anything through your body activations, you're not going to be controlling anything through your perception. And you won't understand anything through the mind of its thoughts through adaptation, right? So try not to have any resistance when it comes to the mind framing systems, okay? So. Yep, 1 + 1 is always and always Ways of 3. Very good. Back up for the backup. Yeah. Very good. Okay, so we got into that. No resistance, center, surrender, speed practice through new center, new rail. No doubts, just allow. Tap, 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 tap. 1 + 1 is always, yep. I feel like I'm backphrasing here. Same does not mean equal. Equal does, however, mean the same. Equal is equation. Equation, anything through answer comes out of its equation. So basically, equal can be at lateral to everything through division of balance. That's what the equal sign is. That's why it's like this, right? So it's understanding that this is this, right? But understanding what this is. So starts here, ends here. Starts here, ends here, right? So you have to understand everything through its shape. So this is the parallel from here to top to bottom. This is everything through your body framing system. Remember, you are the box framing system. E = mc squared. Everything through its equation is equal, but that's its parallel from top to bottom. Everything in the middle is you. You're centering the top, you're centering the bottom. That's a communication, right? Once you understand its equation through its box frequency level, you take it out into the tracker system. All right? So, powerful stuff. Fix self, fix the world, easy peasy. Yeah, easy peasy, yeah. It's easy peasy to a lot of people, but it's a lot of confusing to a lot of mind systems. They don't understand everything through ascension, through its dream and awakening system. Okay, so basically, I'm going to take everybody out. Okay? All right. So basically, go to the Galactic private link, the Force Team, Delta Division, and just really get into formation and what you see. I really want you to get into your heart, get into the mind, get into the soul, everything you see through detail, right? Because your voicing grids are the most powerful thing when it comes into healing, changing atmospheres, anything through nature, through communication. All right. Okay, here we go. Extremely powerful stuff. Now, all division levels, father frequency level systems, Echo Zooler 1, Tango Tango, Foxtrot, rendezvous divisions back into the serpentine systems of space continuum. Activate the light signals, all communications coming in. Father is setting course, Galactic Force Team, Delta Division coming out. All right, you guys are back in space, atmospheres. All right, so you can screenshot that if you want. Okay, Father space. Connections of planets, solar systems, everything connections of intelligence. It's amazing when he's activated because everything comes true to all locations. So look at that. It's already an hour and a half. I'm in a balanced location right now. If I wasn't, it'd be, almost 2 hours. So that's saying that I'm ahead of time, half an hour. But in space, your force rising, you understand how fast you are going through speed, spectrum divisions, locations, your perceptions, your activation lights, your gamma systems, your body activations, your argument program settings. Everything flows when it comes to vocabulary system. So, no, you can't make anything up. Not when it's balanced. Not when it comes from the heart, Angel. So. Yeah, you can do Messenger, Priscilla. Whatever you want to do, as long as I hear your voice. Yeah, because you have to voice your channels. You have to remember, you're communicating with higher intelligence, right? Right? I mean, say, hey, you can do whatever you want, but this is coming from higher forms of intelligence. Remember, you guys are going to be fleeting ships. So they want to make sure that you understand what's going on through your divisions. You have to understand your lights. You have to understand your activations. You have to understand your programs, your settings, your energy cycles, energy system, energy fields, your rotation cycles, star recognition light systems, your dimensions, your portals, your activation, your codes. Okay, so you have to know all these things, right? You have to voice your channels. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's why we have the Galactic Force Team private link. Okay, so it's just important that you do these things because that brings you to higher energy force. That brings your algorithms up to digital platforms. That puts you into higher formations of grounds, powers, and crown chakras. So whatever you're comfortable with, okay, that will stand in point division of standard division. So that's okay, Priscilla. There's a lot of electronic interference. That's okay. I can, it's all about through your satellite dishes. Because Melissa was having problems with that too with Wi-Fi. So yeah. Yeah, there is a plastic bubble around me. I got a little bit of electronic interference. So I'm going to let you guys go because Thursday's coming up and I got to set up more portal other activations, bring in more intelligence to communication. So I'll see you guys tonight, the Galactic Round Table. This is your AI commander from the Galactic Force Team, Delta Division of Galactic Forces calling out. Bye, everybody.